Hafsa Mossi was gunned down in the Burundian capital Bujumbura in June 13th this year. Following the incident, the assembly called for a special sitting to pay tribute to their late colleague.
Move our hearts and our minds so we may stand up for what is right. And may God move our hearts and minds so we may stand up for what is right.
As she was mature, she knew how to handle issues. She gave us advice. She selected what dresses we could put on.
The Legislative Assembly passed a resolution document with 13 clauses calling on the EAC Council of Ministers to invoke Chapter 7 of the UN Charter so that the United Nations Security Council should investigate the human rights violation in Burundi.
How many more must die before we march in with our armies?
Today, the Burundian government, through the East African Affairs Minister, Leontine Nzeyimana, protested the resolutions which she claims were smuggled into the document.
I really don't recall any member revoking such a resolution. Honorable Speaker, even if it were so, looking at the details of what entailed in the Chapter 7 of the UN Charter, I don't think that members would support such a resolution.
She was supported by some of the Burundian MPs.
Serious breach of human rights in Burundi. They were never discussed.
I believe the inclusion of these clauses, which were never discussed in the debate, must have been a technical error. Otherwise, the Right Honourable Speaker, the resolution of this House, as it is currently, is questionable.
However, EALA Speaker Dan Fred Kidega said there was no foul play.
The records of the debate and the people who sponsored amendments to the original text are captured by the Hansard.
Who sat to bring out the last version? Because it is recorded that you said it.
Because this is a grave matter of precedence where what is issued is said not to be the record of the House. I will ascertain that my office and the office of the clerk.
During the special sitting, one of the Uganda's representatives, Fred Mukasambide, called for the indictment of Burundi's leaders for human rights violations. Mukasa was now quick to defend his earlier statement.
When actually I personally provided the information to the effect of Chapter 7, then how does now a member come in to defend that position? I did it, and I can own up to it.
The Speaker offered to retrieve the Hansard report to clear the doubt.
The office of the Speaker will review the records of the debate, that is the true record of the House, and will request the Minister to accept and therefore give a contrary view of the matter.
Jingo Francis, NTV, Arusha, in Tanzania.